So in order to have a great city, you need to have great hospitality. And Bill Morrissey brought great hospitality.
He was a person who so loved the city of St. Paul that he was in hook, line, and sinker. He was in rowing there right beside you against, some tough waters, and he made it fun.
So one of the things that I loved about Bill was his infectious smile, his twinkling blue eyes. He lit up a room when he walked in. You couldn't help but have fun when Bill was present. He made sure if you were on a business trip with him, through whether it's inner-city leadership trips that we did together, that we always had great food, great wine, a lot of fun, and he just was a real pleasure to be around.
We joked and got to know one another, and he was looking at how are the kids doing, what are some of the needs and accomplishments that the Boys and Girls Club has made, and we just sort of hit it off like that. And next thing I know, I hear they're doing a golf benefit to support the Boys and Girls Club. And he says, gee, you have some kids to come out for part of the entertainment, the closing ceremony. And for the last 8 years, that's what we've done.
So he was a guy with a vision and a heart. He believed in downtown St. Paul, and he was willing to roll up his sleeves and help make good things happen. And I treasured the opportunity to work with him, and it was great to be able to go over and do a lot of our business at the St. Paul Hotel and to have Bill join us, and he was always there when you needed him.
And in a way that it was always about excellence. It was also about fun. And that was, so what builds a great city? And I think people just sometimes underestimate kind of the power of what he brought. He brought it with drive. He brought it with presence because he was there. This is business, we always got to be there, and he was there. And that was kind of the great meeting place. Cities need meeting places, they need gathering places where decisions are made and things happen and deals are done. If you wanted to get a deal done in St. Paul, when we started revitalizing the riverfront, bringing the NHL and the science, it was the St. Paul Grill. And a lot of fine establishments, and there are fine establishments now, but don't discount the importance of that special place that I think so many others then benefited from.
One of the things about Bill that I will never forget is even up until the very end of his battle with cancer, he was calling his friends to see how they were doing. And that was just the type of person he is. He cared about, put other people first up until the very end.
Bill means a lot to me in what he's contributed, not just financially, but from his heart and his soul to Boys and Girls Club. Because when you say, gee, I need enough spaghetti to feed 300 people, and some people may raise an eyebrow. He says, what time do you need it there?
I can only imagine right now that T and David Olson are up in heaven and they're drinking scotch and smoking a cigar and telling really, really bad little Johnny jokes.
On a personal level, first, I miss him because it was fun, and he was fun. Those of us who really care and love this city, as he did, by the way, really owe him a debt of gratitude.